Hey guys, welcome to Winning Trades, where we bring you the very best strategies in Boom and Crash Indices on the derivative trading platform. Guys, look at this 2023 money, right? This is very profitable. This is a very profitable strategy, very fantastic strategy for making money in this 2023. Now, this is a real account. Look at this. This is a real account. Fantastic money making strategy, guys, that I'm about to teach you right now. So look at this. Look at how much I am making. Have you seen? Look at the money for the $6 account, making $68 profit already, guys. So this is the kind of strategy that you need in this 2023 to bag big money, guys. Now you can see where I entered. Look at this. Look at the 15 minutes. Look at the 30 minutes, guys. This strategy I'm about to teach you is on fire, so watch to the very end and consume every consumable. Make sure you watch it, make sure you practice it, and make sure that you share it with your friends. So guys, this strategy is on fire. Look at this, guys. Just look at the amount of profit. Look at this $67 profit. Look at each of those positions. This is the kind of profit that you want to make beginning this year 2023. All right, so watch my video, this very video, to the very end. Watch this strategy to the very end, guys, so that you can make maximum cash this 2023 and buy the kind of things you want, go to where you want to go, and be free financially, guys. Okay, now we're gonna cut straight to the chase and bring you the strategy.
The strategy I'm about to teach you is called the zone strategy for catching spikes on boom and crash indices. You don't need any indicator for this strategy. It's a pure price action strategy. For 99% success, this strategy combines the higher time frames with the lower time frames for trade entries. It's a scalping strategy, but if you know what you are doing, you can hold for a lot more profits long term depending on the trend of the market. It's a promise that this strategy will make you good money, but the rules are very important. So I'll be sharing the rules to make the most of this strategy at the very end of this video. So watch to the very end if you don't want to lose your money to careless mistakes. Now, enough of the introduction. Let's begin. So we start with Boom 300. Remember, we are combining the higher time frames and lower time frames for trade entries. Okay, so it's a very simple strategy. So we go back. Okay, you can expand, magnify your screen. Okay, so we come all the way here, magnify. Now look at this. You bring out your, you can use your rectangle tool or your line tool. So in this scenario, we use our line tool. So our line tool, okay, so our line tool here, our line tool here. All right, you can also bring another line tool. You can also put it here. Okay, so that once price get to any of those positions, you can take your entries. So this is that when price got to this point, price moved all the way from 1682 all the way to what? All the way to 1800, 1805. Okay, that's a lot of money, guys. Right? That's first example. Okay, now we move again. All right. Now look at this range here. Okay, we move. Let's look for a perfect example. Now look at our second example. Look at this. You bring out your line tool. All right, put it here. Now what did you get here when price came back here? Look at this. Market had already moved up. Market had moved up here. Let's bring out our arrow tool. Market had moved up here. So when market came back, okay, the market came back, it came back to that same zone. What do? You look out for entries, okay, and then you buy. Look at all the buy. The buy came from all the way from 3071 all the way to 3429. All right, that's a lot of profit, guys. You want to know how far you want to remain in the trade, you bring out your Fibonacci tool. Okay, place it all the way from here. Sorry, no, take it out, bring it out, take it all the way from here. Okay, now look at how far will this trade go. Just target 23.6% retracement, and you make a lot of money, guys, for a scalp trade. All right, so that's the second example. Let's move backwards. Let's see if we can find another example. Now this is another great example here. Bring out your line tool. Okay, fix it here at this point. When price got close to that place, what do? You take your trade. Okay, now price moved all the way from 3558 all the way to 3756. Guys, that's a lot of money. Okay, so this is for Boom 500, Boom 300. This strategy works like fire, guys. This strategy works like fire. This is Boom 300, so we don't want to take so much time. Let's go to Boom 500. Now this is Boom 500. I'm already on the daily. Okay, so we're looking for buy entries. Let's look for a perfect example. Let's look for a perfect example for a buy entry. Now this looks like a perfect example. Bring out your line tool, you put it here. Price was here before. Okay, now look at that. Price was there before. Price went up. After it went up, it came back down. Price came back down. When price came back down, what do? You enter, you take your scalp trade, and then price moved all the way from 4234 all the way to 4306. You want to know how far the trade will go, you bring out your Fibonacci tool. Okay, take this down and target at least 23.6% retracement. All right, in this case the trade went all the way to 38.2% retracement. Okay, before firing all the way up, guys. This strategy works. This is almost like the holy grail, because the daily time frame is very strong, and you know, like we say in trading, the higher the time frame, the stronger the signal, guys. The higher the time frame, the stronger the support, the stronger the resistance, the stronger the trend line, the stronger the everything is stronger on the higher time frame. So this is why this strategy is perfect. All right, so let's look for another example. Let's take this out. Look for another example. It's a strategy that you have to be very patient with. Okay, bring out your tool here. Look at this. Okay, remember, price went up. Okay, and came back down here. All right, so once it came back down, pick up your you take your entry. You see price moved all the way from 3875 all the way to 3970. You pick up your Fibonacci tool to know how far the trade is going to go. So you pick it up from here. Look at that. This trade went all the way to 50% retracement before it came back again. All right, so this would have been lots of money, guys. This strategy works like fire, guys. This strategy is perfect. This strategy is the money making strategy for 2023. You just have to make the money this year, guys. So that's why I found out this strategy for you guys. So trade this strategy, make money, and come back, share testimonies. All right, so I don't want to take so much time in this video, so I'll be going over to Boom 1000. All right, so we are now on Boom 1000. Okay, now this is our first example. Okay, you always have to maybe increase the magnification of your screen to see the zones very well. At this point, you see price went all the way up. You bring out your rectangle tool and you draw your zone here. Okay, you draw your zone here and you wait. Draw your zone here. Okay, pick it up and draw your zone here. And you wait for price to come back in. When price came back in, what did you see? Price came back in and went all the way from 9380 all the way to 59535. That's a lot of money, guys. Okay, that's a lot of money. Look at that move. That's a lot of money. Okay, so now let's look for another example. Look for another good example. Okay, another good example. Now this is a good example. Okay, price went back all the way up this way. You bring your tool. Okay, you draw the zone. You draw the zone. You know that this is where price rejected. Just draw your zone. This is where price rejected. Draw your zone there. What happened when price came back in? What did you get? Price went all the way from 11,470 all the way to 11,643. Look at that. That's a lot of money, guys. So much money. If you're scalping on the 1 minute, you're going to make quick money instantly. You just hold your trade to at least half of 23.2% retracement. So for instance, you bring out your Fibonacci tool and you measure from here. So you target at least half of 23.6% retracement. So that will be around here. By the time you take half of this money here, that's a lot of money from M1. If you can hold up to 23.6, then you're in good profit. Okay, so that's how this works. All right, now let's look out for another opportunity that makes a lot of sense. Okay, there are lots of opportunities. Okay, look at this one. So price had done this upward move. You bring out your tool, you put it here, draw this. All right, look at that. When price came back down, what do you get? Look at this whole move. Price came back into this place. Price moved all the way from 12,594 all the way to 12,938. Look at that move, guys. Now you bring out your Fibonacci tool. What do you get? Bring out Fibonacci tool, and price moved all the way from, price bought all the way to around 38.2% here. Look at 38.2%, 3.2%. Okay, before any retracement. All right, so let's take that out. So this strategy works, guys. All you need to do is just look out for those zones, put your markup, and then wait. When price gets there, you take your risk. Okay, now let's go to crash. This is now crash 300. Let's zoom in. Oh, I love this example, guys. This is a perfect example for this strategy. All right, guys, this is a perfect example. Look at this. You bring out your line tool. What do you get? When price came there, you enter your trade. Okay, price had gone down, price had come down here. Okay, now price returned. You already mark up your stuff, marked up your chart. Price came back all the way. What? You don't waste time, you execute, guys. You execute for money, guys. Look at this strategy. All right, price moved all the way from 4866 all the way to 4495. Look at that, so much money. You want to know how far the trade will go, you pick up your Fibonacci tool. Okay, you bring it in. Want to know how far, pick it up, you go all the way. Okay, look at that. Price did at least 23.6% retracement. So that's a lot of money, guys. So that's example one. You see, this is how this strategy works, guys. You just have to be very patient and mark up your chart in advance so that when the opportunity comes, you execute without wasting time. All right, let's look at for another example. This is crash 300. Okay, now this is another example here. Look at this. Put your line tool there. Okay, price went all the way, price came all the way down, okay, and then went back up again. Once price gets here, you execute. All right, price gets there, you execute. And what would you have gotten? Okay, you would have gotten at least price move from 16,300 all the way to 14,580. That's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money. Bring out your Fibonacci tool. What would that be for you? What would that be for you? Look at that. That would have been at least 50% retracement, guys. So much money. So much money for you. Okay, so this strategy works. This strategy is 99% guaranteed. All right, just know how to manage your stop loss, okay, which I'm going to share with you at the very end, how to manage your stop loss, the rules of this strategy. But this strategy works. If you keep going, you keep seeing how these sells happen. Look at this. You bring out your line tool. Okay, did it sell? You sold. Did it sell? You sold. Look at, did it sell? You sold. Okay, just keep going. Keep going, guys. Did it sell? You sold. Keep going. You bring it here. Did it sell? You sold. Okay, you bring it up here. Did it sell? You sold. Okay, let's just keep going. All right, bring it here. Did it sell? You sold. All right, you sold, guys. All right, so this strategy works like fire, guys. Look at this. Did it sell? You sold. All right, so this is the strategy for 2023, guys. It works like fire. All right, let's not take too much time. Let's go to crash 500. So we are in crash 500 right now. So what you do is, if I were to wait for a sell here, I'll pick up my tool, pick up my rectangle tool, okay, and draw this. Okay, draw my zone, put it perfectly, draw the zone there and wait. Okay, when price comes back into this zone, I will sell because I will get at least a good scalp trade. Okay, that's how to do it. Okay, so but let's look for examples. All right, now let's look out for good examples. Now look at this. This price had sold here. Okay, so I pick up my price had sold all the way from this point all the way down, so I pick up my tool and then I draw this and wait. Okay, what did you see now? When price came back into that zone, see the sell went all the way from 7366 all the way to at least 7228. Okay, so that's a lot of money there, especially when entering from the 1 minute. Now let's look for another fantastic opportunity. Look at this sell here. Look at this. When price came back, what did you see here? Price from 5679 sold all the way to 5450. Okay, that's a good sell. All right, now let's take this out. Now this is a very fantastic example. Bring out your line tool. Okay, and your line tool, fix it here, and you wait for price to get to that point. Okay, now look at it. When price came down to that point, look at this massive sell, guys. This is a myth of this strategy. Look at this massive sell. So if you are someone that holds your trade, you would have made a lot of money here. Look at price sold all the way, sold from 6448, sold at least to this point first, 6352. So if you were a scalper, you would have gotten good money and left. But look at all the sell that happened all the way, guys. All the sell that happened. So this is the power of zones, guys. See how when you wait at the zones, because it's a daily time frame, there's something we say in trading that the higher the time frame, the stronger the signal. The higher the time frame, the stronger the signal. So when you see a weak rejection on the daily, it is stronger than the hour time frame, is stronger than the 4-hour time frame, is stronger than the 15 minutes time, stronger. So there's a likelihood that you're going to get spikes, guys. So that is a very good thing. It is a very good thing. Okay, so you have to always wait for these zones. Yes, it takes time, but in the end it comes. All right, so you have to be patient waiting for those zones. Those are what we call high probability trades. That means they must happen, they must occur. Look at this. Okay, bring out your horizontal line to look at that. Okay, your zone will probably have started from here. When price came in there, you would have entered, and then look at that sell. You sold all the way from 7162. You sold at least up to 6936. Right, that's a lot of money, guys. All right, so that's it for crash 500. Let's go to crash 1000. Okay, so this is crash 1000. Let's look out for our zone strategy example. All right, so we go backwards. Even at this point, okay, if you zoom in, you can see, look at, if you use your line tool, every time price comes in contact, every time price came in contact with that zone, what do you get? Is sold. Look at it, sold. Price, when it came back to this point, it sold from 5594, sold all the way to 5511. Okay, that's a very fantastic place to enter. He came back again, he sold. Right, now let's take this guy out. Let's go backwards. Let's look for another example. Now let's go backwards. Now look at this example here. You bring out your line tool, you put it here. Okay, what do you get? When price came back there, when price came close to it, you hit your sell. Okay, now price sold all the way from 6342 all the way to at least this point 6247 before you sold all the way down. Guys, this zone strategy works perfectly and is a very strong signal. Okay, and this is 99% guaranteed because the likelihood to get spikes is so high. So that is why this zone strategy is perfect for scalping. You just enter, you take your scalp position, and then once price moves to a reasonable level, you take your profit and you go. Okay, this zone strategy works, guys. This is a perfect strategy. Look at this again. Now you bring out your line tool. Okay, you fix it here, fix it there. Price came close to it, you take your sell. Price sold all the way from 6805 all the way to, look at this, all the way to 6677. Guys, this strategy works, man. It's just that you just have to be patient. You have to wait for trades to happen. You don't need to rush in. You just have to take your time, wait for the opportunity to come, and then you launch. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Let's zoom in. Look at price came out here. You bring out your, put this here. When price came back, price came to this point, what do? You sell all the way from 7004. You sold all the way to this point, all the way to 6935, and sold all the way down here. So guys, this strategy works, man. this is a perfect strategy for you guys. All right, so now let's cut to the chase and go straight to the rules. Let me take this off. Let me go to the rules so that you know how strategy works. So the rules of this strategy are pretty simple. The first is that you must mark up your chart in advance. So you must always mark up your chart in advance. You must use either your rectangle tool or your line tool to mark up your zone in advance. Once price gets to that area, you take your trade, you launch. Okay, so mark up your daily zones in advance and wait. Then another thing you need to do is you must set your stop loss to 1% or 2% loss to avoid any huge loss. Okay, then you must use the Fibonacci tool to target at least 23.6% retracement. Okay, so you can bring up your Fibonacci tool. All right, mark it up and say, okay, at least I should be able to get 23.6%. Look at 23.6% here. Okay, so when it gets to that place, you take your profit and go, or you hold for more profit depending on if you know what you're doing. Okay, so always use your Fibonacci tool to know how far the trade will go, so that you'll not leave profit on the table. All right, now the third rule is that always ensure you are entering the sell or buy trade around the 4-hour close. That is either at 1 a.m., 5 a.m., 9 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m., 9 p.m., depending on your location. Okay, because reversals in the market often happen around the 4-hour close, either 1 hour before or 1 hour after, around those periods. So you must be able to detect when you must be able to check that that reversal is happening around that 4-hour close. Otherwise you might run into a serious drawdown. Okay, and you don't want that, right? So that is very, very important, and this is very vital. That is a very vital rule for this strategy. You must always take your entries around the 4-hour close. Price may take some time to build, to create support or create resistance, okay, before it finally moves, but your stop loss should be 1% to 2% loss. Okay, so that's the rules of this strategy. They are pretty simple, okay, but if you know these rules, they'll be very effective for the trade. All right, so this is the strategy that made me this much money, guys, and it works every single time. So go in, practice, and let's know how it goes for you. All right, let's know how it works. Let's know if it's working. Let's know if it's not working. Try it on your demo. Try it for like 2 weeks and then come back with feedback and give us the feedback. Let us know if it works, because this is the strategy that I use to make a lot of money, to triple my account, to quadruple my account. Okay, and I believe it's working for me, then it's going to work for you. All right, so if you found this video helpful, please show your support by hitting the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications bell so that you can keep up to date with our new content. Also, leave your questions and thoughts in the comment sections. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video. Cheers.